Hey guys, so this is one of my latest models, and this is probably my most detailed fifth wheel or RV to date. It's a massive model, so please bear with me. I apologize. The textures are going to come and go. I'm going to try and power through and do my best. My computer probably could use an upgrade before processing something like this. I believe this coach has about 14 to 18 or 20 hours in it. It's been an on and off project for a couple weeks, but it's done, and I'm really excited to show it off. This is a luxury coach. This is closer to $200,000 to purchase if it was, up for sale in real life. It'd probably start in the $160,000 range. It's got a ton of features, a ton of options, and yeah, you're going to need a big truck to tow it. So first off, it's 45 feet long. It's a giant fifth wheel, tri-axle, and it's not even a toy hauler. It just needs that to carry the massive amount of weight. All the appliances are residential appliances, and it's got a ton of cool little features inside. So let's go ahead and check it out. So first off, on the curb side here, you're going to notice there's 3 slide outs. One really deep slide from the master bedroom up here. And so yeah, we've got the diamond plate steel right here to protect against rock chips. Don't want that. And a new thing I've noticed on some of the newer coaches that are coming out right now is they don't have the built-in steps anymore, and you actually get these like little stair sets that like set up into the door frame. And so they're supposedly a lot more sturdy, a lot more residential feeling, and people apparently really like those. I didn't model those yet, and the model's already huge, so they may or may not get added in. In the front of the coach here, I'm just going to delete that door to show you guys under the front storage here. So here's our front storage compartment, and it's actually quite large, and for some reason that wood's showing up. That should be carpeted. Forgive me for that not being carpeted. There's the other door. It's pass-through storage. It has these little humps down on the side. This goes up and over the main frame of the coach, and then you can actually see the supporting aluminum supports for like the floor and the upstairs portion of this coach right here, as well as the gooseneck portion here. This big black box here is the central vacuum system. So this coach does have a central vacuum cleaner, which makes it real easy to clean. You don't have to drag hoses around or anything. You can leave them in a little storage locker and you're fine. Another thing I want to point out on the exterior, I've never actually seen this on a coach, and I think it's a really cool idea, and if anybody steals it at this point, I'm going to be really upset. So the date of this video is my poor man's patent on this. And I really should mail a letter to myself tomorrow. These would be HDPE or some kind of durable plastic material, and it's basically accordion folded. So when the slide out goes in, it can fold back up real nice and neat, and when it slides out, it unfolds. The idea behind this is to keep things from getting stuck underneath your slide out, as well as say you're in a full-time RV situation. These would help keep cold air or hot air from getting underneath your slide outs and make it a lot easier to keep it warm or cool depending on where you're at and what time of year it is. So that was just a cool little feature I decided to add in because I had a wild hair up the butt and decided to do it. So I definitely probably should poor man patent that though. Gets a little harder for those to work completely on the ends of the slide outs if they go out over the axles like these slide outs do. So I still added them, I just pushed them back farther in so they wouldn't interfere with the axles and tires. So this unit has a total of 6 slides. And if you look at the roof, there's a key feature I want to point out on this, and this is a feature I'm going to start doing on all of my modern coaches. The biggest problem with trying to get height for the interior of the coach is what goes on the roof. And on modern coaches, the convenience factor of having 2 or 3, sometimes even 4 air conditioners is great. You can have basically multiple zones of heating or air conditioning, HVAC, in the coach. The problem with that becomes height restrictions. I believe you don't want to really have a coach over maybe 13'6", and even then you're pushing the height limits. I believe this one is 13'6" at the top of the roof. The problem here is that doesn't give me any room for air conditioning units, and I planned it that way. I'll explain more in just a minute. To give this coach a luxury feel, it has really, really high ceilings. I want this to be more of a full-time coach than anything else. and it's uber luxurious. So I'm just going to show you guys the feature in just a moment. We'll come around the back of the coach first. You got this massive window in the back, and this is another cool feature that I thought of. Typically on coaches, these rear and front caps are giant fiberglass. Basically, they're known as the end caps, and they're giant fiberglass caps that were molded. This here would be molded in place plexiglass, so it creates a really strong window that's actually built in. The downside is it doesn't open, but I feel like it blends in better and gives it a better luxurious feel to it. And then all the other windows on the coach that do open, because I got a surprise window up in the front, these are all the frameless is what they're quoted as, frameless windows. It does have a window frame, but the glass panel is bigger than the actual frame, and they just kind of pop open. So they're vent windows more than anything. But again, we need that luxurious feel. And here's the surprise I was talking about as far as HVAC. So the HVAC unit, I downloaded this off the warehouse. This is actually technically a residential, as in stick-built house, unit. This is not a motor coach unit. So if you had something like this on your coach, you could have 3 zones. It'd be more than capable of performing the duties of keeping the coach air conditioning or heating running, and it eliminates the need to have those units on top of the roof where they could get damaged, and it also allowed me to increase the height of the unit in the coach. So this is the 3 slide outs on this side, nice big windows. We're going to head inside and upstairs to show off some of the cool features inside the coach. So right inside the front door, you've got this nice little closet here. And if I delete the door, you can see what's in there. A residential stacked washer and dryer right there inside the coach. Nice frosted glass window in the door. That goes to the central vacuum cleaner. There's a couple ports around the rest of the coach as well, like right there. So this is the kitchen. Let's see how far I can get close to this wall without going through it. Okay. So this shows the 4 slide outs on the main level. There's the kitchen slide, the dinette slide, and the 2 living room slides. They're all opposing, so it makes it open up and be really, really massive. So we've got the cook's kitchen here, all modern residential appliances, convection ovens, and a broiler drawer, cooktop, electric cooktop right here that's flush mounted with the countertop. We got the massive French door refrigerator, and look at all these little fancy drawer pulls. And these drawers, those are not really a handle, but they're little buttons. So because it's an RV, you don't want those doors swinging open and closed. So you push in on that button, and then the drawer will pop open for you, or the door if it's a cabinet. It's got a massive dual basin sink, dishwasher. This has all the amenities of a house because for the price point and what it is, it really is a house. I'm really happy with how these slide outs came out. I did these really ornate. Oh, and we went into the wall. I did these really ornate like badges, for lack of a better term, right here in the center with all this nice woodwork around it. Some silver work that matches the little push buttons on all the cabinet fixtures. And I did storage pretty much around the whole top of the coach. Here in the living room, this is a 9-foot ceiling at the rear of the coach. This is a 9-foot ceiling. If you know anything about motorhomes or RVs, campers, yeah, they're getting to where they have 9-foot ceilings. But I really feel like this one has a really open floor plan that I haven't really seen a whole lot of this kind of just openness and largeness. And I think part of that is back to those HVAC units. I'll get off of that soapbox now. Now, here in the back, we've got an electric fireplace and the TV stand. And the TV stand actually will disappear and allow you to look out the window. So that goes up and down and allows you to have the TV or have the window. And then all of my windows have these nice coverings for the blinds to go up behind, so you don't have to see the blinds. So this is got a nice big sofa here. This would be like a sleeper sofa, and a nice big cabinet here with a little like end table. We've got a recliner with an ottoman or a footrest. Theater seating right here with another little end table. You got a 3-person bar here that people can sit at. Got the dinette here, freestanding full-on residential dinette. Tons of cabinet space. This thing would hold so much stuff. This is really, I designed this for full-time living. The steps are a little high, but I had some placement restrictions on where I put things. So these 2 windows go outside, and then this door goes up into the master bedroom, and there's a pocket door into the bathroom. So we've got a nice big residential size and style shower inset. Nice big sink, medicine cabinet, another little place here to put your stuff. Real glass tile, that's down in the kitchen as well. And then the toilet. And then this little cupboard is actually right above the washer and dryer, so you can store toilet paper and other bathroom essentials up in there, towels or what have you. So if we step up into the master bedroom, this has the same feature on this opposing slide out from the master bed as down in the living room. It's got a big TV that pops up in front of this window, or you can have the window. Again, we've got the ornate slide out and plenty of storage around that. This is by far probably one of the coolest features on this coach. It's got a front window seat. And they really haven't had windows in the front of these coaches for a while. And I saw one on YouTube the other day and said I had to model it. And that's where this whole thing started, was a window seat in the front of the coach. Master bed is a king-sized bed. Full-size residential king-size bed. Beautiful headboard with leather on it. Storage here, reading lamps, windows on each side. And I believe the ceiling height in here is like 7 feet or something. It's quite amazing. It's, oh, yeah, 5'6". So that's a little bit lower than I was expecting, but it's still a really massive bedroom, and you have the window seat. Again, I probably had it taller at one point and then realized that at the top of the unit to the ground was going to be too high. Anyway, so it's got this beautiful window seat, storage all the way around it, massive king-sized bed. There's another outlet for the central vacuum, and just look from the stairs here how big this downstairs is. It's just huge. So anyway, this is probably the most luxurious and most detailed coach. I'm happy that most of the textures stayed through for the video, and yeah. So thanks for watching. Go ahead and comment on what you liked and didn't like and what you think I can improve on. And yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.